This top 10 list of terrifying videos will leave you scared and ensnared by creepy things meant to haunt your very dreams. And if you like what you see today, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Number 10.
So I've been watching these worms crawl around since I noticed them just a few minutes ago. Bought this 3 days ago. I was going to cook it up tonight. It's May 30th, last day of the best before date.
Here's a video that is as creepy as it gets literally. Wriggling atop a fresh piece of cod fillet is a fat worm growing plumper with each passing moment. The person who caught this on video is understandably grossed out and upset, but here's an unfun fact you won't soon forget. These wormy parasites are actually common in fish. And it's not a matter of freshness, quite the opposite. If you've eaten a lot of fish, then you've likely eaten these wormy little guys plenty of times. They were just cooked and not a problem. So the next time you're at your favorite seafood restaurant, try not to creep yourself out thinking of all the cooked worms you're sinking your teeth into, and all the ones you've no doubt eaten in the past. And if the fish isn't properly cooked and a live one gets introduced into your system, well, let's not even go there. Number 9. A paranormal investigation has gone wrong in a way that leaves one ghost hunter never the same. The man has 2 cameras set up in a haunted bedroom. He's adjusting one of them when the chair behind him moves a single time like someone is sitting in it. Alarmed, he goes back to his equipment when the paranormal activity picks up again. This time the chair accompanied by a punching bag. He runs from the moving objects, and in his absence the haunted room grows still once more. Number 8. Here's something you won't see very often. A small humanoid figure caught on camera walking along a pipe, suspended above a long row of chemical vats. This almost has to be video editing because the creature should be within their line of sight, but I guess the protective eyewear they have on could be limiting their peripheral vision. According to them, this creature sighting is real and the lab is locked down and undergoing extensive review. Hopefully they'll soon publish the results of their internal investigation so we can all analyze the footage. Number 7. A kid is making a video of himself playing in a basement that's as haunted as it is creepy, just the kind of place where a spooky old ghost would hang out, as we're soon about to see. At this point he and his sister are understandably freaked out because that chair clearly moved all by itself with no one under the table to push it. But the scary stuff is not finished yet. A golden toy moves by itself like a ghost pushed it from across the floor with some degree of force. We don't see the other end, so someone could be holding it off camera, but still, the boy runs away, too scared to scream and not wanting anything to do with his haunted basement anymore, so it might be real. After seeing this much paranormal activity caught on camera, I can't say I blame him for getting out of there quickly. Number 6. Something scary makes a woman lose her mind with fear in the forest. Well, 2 scary things to be more precise. So this lady from Sweden is super sketched out because she's caught 2 weird creature-like monstrosities on camera. First we've got glowing eyes under a twisted tree. And more importantly, whatever this gap-toothed grinning beast behind the same tree is. It's wearing a black hood or has black fur or something, and it's just as creepy as can be. Definitely not something you'd want looking at you while you're alone and scared in some forsaken woods. She's fleeing too quickly to give us more than a passing glance, but whatever this is, odd and eerie doesn't even begin to describe it. Later she says she's never felt fear like that before and didn't believe in the paranormal until that night. The chances of her faking both creatures seems pretty unlikely, so I'm wondering if this video truly is real. Number 5. Siberia is one of the scariest places on Earth if you don't have any outdoor survival skills, which, let's face it, not many of us do. Anyway, the far eastern parts of the country are especially wild, and I mean that quite literally. Polar bear attacks are not exactly uncommon. In this video, a group of Russian workers quickly scatter when one such animal wanders from the tundra to their construction site in search of something to eat, including them. Listen to what they're saying, and if you can speak Russian, please translate.
Отец, блядь, хуйнёй не занимайся. Прыгнет на тебя, что делать будешь, блядь?
Он быстро бегает.
Конечно, блядь. Уйди!
They make the mistake of feeding it presumably in hopes that it'll go away, but this only makes the fearsome animal all the more territorial. One of them comes near and the encounter doesn't go well. The polar bear attacks, but it's more like a warning charge. Still, if there were no steps between the two, I think it might have seriously taken the chance and gone for it. The polar bear hangs around for a bit and then they lose track of it, which would absolutely be terrifying now that I think about it. And the video ends before we get to see what happens when they climb back down. No doubt it'll be back for more action sometime soon, probably when they least expect it. So the next time you go to work, be glad it's not in Siberia where a bear is waiting to boss you around 7 days a week. Number 4. So it's 7:18 in the morning, and this guy from Pennsylvania's got his coffee in hand, ready for the day. Completely unaware that he's about to have one of the scariest moments of his life, caught on dash cam for all to see. One car crosses over as another stops short and he has to swerve onto the curb to avoid smashing into them both. If anyone was on the sidewalk, they would have been little more than a red stain on the pavement at this point. Thankfully it didn't come to that and the path was clear. Google Maps shows him careen off-road for a bit before straightening out again. So the good news is he didn't spill his coffee, but bad news is he's probably now wide awake and doesn't need it anymore. After such a close call, he might still need to clean the seats anyway. Accidents happen in more ways than one. Number 3. Nothing's creepier than getting followed home by a total stranger, especially one with a personal vendetta against you. A Los Angeles woman had a frightening response to a man's road rage and races home, where the scary situation carries over from the highway onto the driveway, all caught on security video. She tries to flee, but it's far too late. She's been spotted and now he definitely knows where she lives. He's not going to let her go around it, instead taking up the middle of the road, so she has nowhere to go except to her garage. That's when things get even weirder. He's caught on camera trespassing into her garage to keep the door from closing, and by now, she's expecting to possibly get beaten or worse. That's when he decides to show mercy and leave for now. There's no question things went too far. Making someone feel intimidated like this is never okay. Especially considering he had to have known this woman was all by herself. I don't know who was originally at fault or exactly what happened on the road, but nothing could justify being terrified like this. This stranger is obviously vindictive and holds a grudge. I've got a feeling this might only be the beginning and will keep you updated. Number 2. This creepy video was posted by a cleaning service after they had a scary experience on the 3rd floor. What's been caught on CCTV cameras has left everyone absolutely convinced that the place is haunted beyond all explanation. First, the door to room 311 mysteriously opens on its own, and things get scarier from there. What they claim to be a real ghost is caught on camera walking down the hall. No one else is in corridor at the time, at least no one that I can see. No one that is except for a possible ghost. At 20 seconds, nothing is across from the phantom reflection aside from a blank white wall. And yet the ghostly figure appears out of nowhere, turns the corner, and disappears just as mysteriously as it came. Tell me if you think this is special effects or a real ghost sighting. Based on what they've caught on tape, I think I'm going to side with the janitor on this one. Creepy stuff indeed. Number 1. 3 friends go outside because they think they've seen something strange roaming near their house, and guess what? They were right in the worst possible way.
Oh my god. Daddy's scary. Get back. Is the side door locked? I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait, Nick, did you lock the door?
Did you lock it? Did you lock this door? I don't want to get close to the door. Make sure it's locked. No, make sure it's locked. Okay.
They stare into the darkness until something utterly evil takes them by surprise. A red glowing creature hobbling towards them with 2 long front limbs making no noise. Here's a still shot, taken at 57 seconds. Look at the long legs, the mantis-like head. That's an unidentified creature, I'm afraid to say. After a while, the horrifying creature starts trying to test doors and windows for weaknesses. Fortunately, it can't seem to grasp how to get in. I really hope that it's just one of their friends with red night vision goggles, because if not, it's time to find the sharpest object in the house and wait until dawn.
It's still
Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos.